Diamond Dogs related. But like, I just got home today, and now I'm chilling. And there is some stuff to kind of go over. I wasn't really too involved with at all. But
Yeah.
we've come to like some decisions, and now's the time to talk about it.
What are you talking about? This guy's silly. Either way, Bruno, what you got for me? What's your situation?
What?
All right, good talk. Anyways, you're being demoted because I'm just gonna do it myself. That's what I've pretty much. Maybe we've come to an agreement that we're just gonna do it ourselves. For the community team. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna be an admin. It's just that's why I didn't remove your staff or your moderator perms, but it's just we're gonna do it differently, and that's all there really was to it. Regarding Deku, I'm not really sure why y'all think it's okay to ban people from the entire genre for shit like that, but you know, if you want to follow into Yo's footsteps, you're more than welcome to. Right out the door. Um, we don't moderate what people wear outside of DD. Okay, it's looked down upon. Okay, but it does not mean that they need to be banned from every single game, all the community, everything, because that's just ignorance. Okay, that's abuse. That's like that's like me coming into your house and saying that you can't wear clothes. Okay, like the rules of the server says keep it clean. Okay, if you read the rules, it says that in most of the time it references the server. It does not ever reference the game. Okay, the rules in the server do not reference the game. The rules in the game are in key information, and that comes from the handbook. Okay, nowhere there can not even in game can you wear those kind of clothes. So it's out of business. And when it says avatars, it's talking about your Discord avatar, not your Roblox avatar. Okay, so the context is wrong too. So it was interpreted incorrectly. Okay, so I'm not saying that's the reason that we did all this, but the reason I did all this is because I'm just gonna do it myself, and because clearly it wasn't brought up before it was done. It was just, and I was told that you went to apparently, well, supposedly Fearless went to many majors and talked to the majors, but Fearless did not talk to many of the majors. And in fact, Exodus even told me that he was against it. So this is just ignorance, highest level. Okay. Um, regarding community manager, you'll probably have it again. Depends on how I decide to do it. But with the majors and the admins and all that stuff, they don't need to have admin. And we'll have to have a full staff team for that. And they're going to be people that are not in the group. Okay, number one thing is they're not going to be allowed in the group. So,
I don't know about that.
no, it's going to have to be that way because this is what happens. So, we don't like people playing buddy buddy with the high command when they're supposed to be impartial, um, superheroes basically with full admin. So, that's just we can't be having that. Not okay. And the best way to remedy that is to have them out of the picture for the role play. And that's how it usually is. And that's what works.
I'm not as familiar with systems like that, but the logic is there. But
If you would
just
like to dream up
a lot of
a
moderators
system.
are very like passionate individuals, like already within the community, typically. At least in a lot of other groups.
That depends. Okay, it depends heavily on what kind of community it is. So, like Diamond Dogs, very close knit. So yeah, they would be a little bit passionate about Diamond Dogs, but we don't need to hire people from within. Okay, we can, but we don't have to. And if you look at it realistically, and you see that, there's favoritism, there's nepotism, there's, playing buddy buddy, it's not going to work. Okay, because it will happen unconsciously or consciously. It's going to happen. It's going to seep into everything. So, you see it a lot with SOU. So imagine if anyone in SOU were to get admin, they would all look out for each other. Okay, imagine that. So
Johnny was
That's
just
not
telling me he doesn't want to do this shit in the first place. He just wants to man his little unit. I'm like, that's what we're trying to do with the moderation. It's just kind of make it. It is a little bit worrying that like the majors are all kind of they're trying to do.
Comes up with an idea and they're like, "Hey guys, do you like this?" They're like, "Sure, I don't really have an opinion." They're like, "Okay, cool," and then they say they take that as agreement from everybody, and then they bring it to us. So it looks like everybody's together, but really not. So that is what I have come to experience. You follow?
He was saying stuff.
Who?
Or no.
I'm listening.
I thought he was listening. I don't know if he was ever talking.
I am. I'm gonna speak at the end once you're done.
So you can speak. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you can't.
No, I will speak when you're done. Or are you done?
Well, it's a conversation, so I mean, you can just chime in.
No, usually whenever I'm like on these kinds of conversations, I like to have the person go over what they need to go, and then when it's my turn. Okay. So, all right. So before anything, I'm going to send this to High Command. It says messages failed to load. I'm not sure if. Oh, yeah, it doesn't work. All right. I'm just gonna send it to you in DMs. And do me a favor and then just read that out loud, please.
The Roblox TOS. That's a very fun looking
Just read that
block of text thing.
out loud, please.
Hey, do I look like a Roblox moderator to you?
Can you like do it or not? Like I'm kind of just asking you to read it out loud.
I already know what it says. I'm not gonna read it out loud to you. You already know what it says. It's just silly.
So you know what it says,
I'm very aware with what it says.
and you acknowledge what it says.
It is not our job.
No. I'm just asking. You acknowledge it, correct?
You're clipping this.
If I'm clipping this,
I will ban you if you're clipping this.
go right ahead. I probably am or not. I don't know. My outplay does tend to just clip things, but
Doesn't need to read the fucking thing. I don't know what point you're trying to make, Bruno, but like.
Well, my point is that like.
People are violating Roblox TOS unless they're doing it with a ball.
Hold on, over here.
He wants to take me out of context and make it look like I'm facilitating this, which is it's not what this is.
Out
This is
of
not our job.
context.
What you
Okay,
did
so
him was
by
that's the right thing to do, but it's not what we do. That's not what we do. That's Roblox.
all right. So
And I would
what
like
you're
to
saying
mention
is
that this individual is 17. Okay, this young man is 17 years old. So, just imagine what you did when you were 17.
okay. Right. So you're not reading it out loud, correct?
So, do you want me to remove it from the VC? Is that what you want? Like,
I
have a conversation?
I asked you.
Knowledge.
I asked you to do something very simple because this relates to my point, right? And you don't want to do it, so I'm asking you whether or not you want to do it. Just say yes or no. It's that simple. I'm not gonna crucify you for it. It's a very simple request
Why is
because I want you
The
to
OBS open. You've got the OBS.
listen, man. If you're just gonna be like you're clipping. I just want yes or no. It's that simple. Like I'm not.
why would it matter if he reads it at all in the first place. He just said
So he can acknowledge it. That's what I said.
Okay, that is what happened.
So you acknowledge. Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Right. In the context of the situation, so a few days ago, Buku came to my DMs and he told me that this person, Deku, was under the supervision of a lot of people, and a lot of people were in that VC and concurred to the information that this kind of thing should be allowed in the community in the first place, because as we have discussed before, when I did originally get this kind of moderation role, is that we would have a little bit more leeway when we would try to deal with these kind of situations where people would have some kind of risque avatars or something. For example, one of the rules that we used to have was that we would